I went to the beauty supply store yesterday and I bought a brand new wig. This is different than the ultra wigs that I've been wearing. This one is by Vanessa. It's a melt brush and it's crimped hairstyle. I got the color Caramel Night. I'm going to take it out of its knit and show you guys what she looks like up close. This is a Flawless Integration HD Lace Synthetic Wig. This does come in multiple colors. On the packaging, it comes in 1B, and of course you see the rest of the colors. There's plenty of colors. I just got this color, Caramel Night, because I like to try colors that are close to my skin tone. And it does have a deep middle part, which I like. Of course you can't really see because it's deep. But in the inside, we got combs in the front. And in the back, it's going to be 2 straps, elastic straps in the back, and a comb. It doesn't have that double line in the front that I hate, which I like. And although this lace is a little darker than the other, go ahead and get her to closest to my skin complexion as possible. But so far, she's looking cute. We're going to go ahead and get her together. So let's go. All right. So this is the beauty on the stand. It is crimped. Now you can wash, blow dry, and crimp this hair back again if you would like. So on the tag, I give you a whole 360. It lets you know here that you can shampoo it. I wouldn't recommend using your good shampoo like Shea Moisture or whatever. I wouldn't say use some cheap shampoo either. Do like some Pantene or something to just, bring the wig back to life. But I wanted to show you guys what she looks like. So I do have a 22 size head that I bought from Amazon. That's the size of my head. I measured it a few months ago when I made my own wigs about 2 years ago. So this works perfectly. If you don't have a mannequin head, you can buy one of these off Amazon. I think it was about $20-$30 or something. I really don't remember. And I got a stand to come with it. This will definitely help you out when it comes to sizing, plucking, all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is get my hot tooth comb, I was just about to say. And I'm going to go ahead and lay this down because it is a little humpy. Although it's crimpy, so you don't want to lay it down too much because it's going to get rid of that wave. But if you got a crimper, go ahead, do you boo. Just make sure you crimp it back and you good. And then, of course, I'm going to pluck the front. Normally, I don't care too much to pluck these synthetic wigs because to me, maybe it's the tweezers that I have, but they just don't pluck the way a human frontal will pluck. Like, it's like you got to pull hair just to, like thick hair, just to pull it out. And I don't want to damage the lace front, but we're going to get it together. It's going to look cute in the end. But again, I'm going to just show you the whole 360 of the wig itself. I'm going to be honest, the one thing I don't like is the combs in the front. I do have a small head and my skin is sensitive. So right up in the combs are sitting on my braids because I do have a cap on. I still don't like the fact that the combs are there. And sometimes if it's not underneath the cap, it'll stick through the tracks as you're combing or brushing your hair down and you want to pop out and say hello. I might just end up taking these out, but for right now, me and my husband are going on a date. I'm going to just throw the wig on, come back, and probably fix it tomorrow after school or something. But we're going to get it together. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down this little hump in the middle, pluck it out, and then we're going to do the rest. So for the purpose of this wig, I'm going to mainly use the back of this more than the comb itself so I can just lay it down. Of course, I'm not pressing down as much as I do have my phone in my hand. I don't have a tripod yet. I'm going to get one and I'm going to get me a stand for the mirror. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and lightly get the roots and just get it as smooth as possible. I don't know if you can see it, but right now, it's holding it down a little bit. Don't go down too far, like I said, because you don't want to get rid of them crimps. But if you do have a crimper at the crib or a flat iron, whatever you use to crimp, that'll save your day getting that crimp back in there. But I'm going to go ahead and lay this down some more, and then we're going to get into tinting this lace. This right here it's been like this from the manufacturer until when I bought it. So I did not burn the hair out. It's just stuff like this that I don't like when it comes to wigs, period, if I don't make them. Simple things like these just means a lot, because now that this is super short at the top, I'm going to have to hide it with some spray, some glue, or whatever it is that normally I wouldn't use glue. I'll definitely use some spray like got to be glue or whatever. But it's just stuff like this that just annoys me. But it's not going to stop my shine. I'm going to go ahead and finish. I basically flattened it down as much as I can on a mannequin head. Normally, I don't like to do this on my head because I tend to burn myself. And I do have sensitive skin, so I will turn red faster than most people. And I'll have dark marks on my forehead, and it's just terrible. But I'm going to go ahead and finish it, pluck the front, and then we're going to get into the tint. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and keep flattening the hairline. Just got to keep doing what we do, because it is what it is. For whatever reason, those flyaways was just taking the girl out the game, was getting on my nerves. But I was making sure I held it down, went ahead and put some spray on there, some got to be glue spray, and hit it with the end of the hot comb. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to pluck one end of the hairline until I move on to the next. I just like that. I had to take my time to do this, because with these synthetic wigs and these frontals, I just get so nervous, child. I get so nervous when I go to pluck them because I don't want to put a hole in a lace. It's not that I can't fix the lace if it is a bigger hole than usual, but child, them hairs was not coming out quicker. It was just taking its time. So I went ahead and started to pluck it out a little bit faster to see if that helped the hairs come out quicker. And it just was just taking your girl out the game. Like, it was annoying me. But we did what we had to do. The baby hairs are still intact. I made sure that I separated the baby hairs before I started plucking. And I didn't want to comb out the waves too much to get rid of that formation. But girl, as you see me trying to use my fingers, it just was not coming apart. So what I did was, and you'll see towards the end, I put water back on the waves to make sure that it got its form back. I didn't want to add any mousse or any gel because I didn't want to ruin the formation. I wanted to still look fresh. But as you can see, I was taking my time. Okay, I should have sped this up, but I wanted y'all to take a look at how I plucked this. I literally took my time in doing this. And normally when I'm doing human hair, it doesn't take me that long, but it didn't take me that long to do this tint either. I went ahead and took that wig off the stand, and I grabbed my Soft Mattes 440 Fenty Beauty, and I started to tint that lace, honey. I don't use a lot either. I only use enough to make it brown, because once you put it on, you'll either see that it's too dark or it's too light. So I like to put enough on there, and if I need to put some more, I'll just take the brush and just pat it on the lace after I'm done, and it does what it's supposed to do. So now, although I said I do not use a lot, you see that I'm only doing a little bit, and I'm tapping instead of me just pushing it into the lace. I'm just brushing it on the lace. Although you're not going to see the full lace because it is the middle part, I may try to get the full lace just in case I'm outside and it starts to fly away or whatever. It'll still be matching my skin. So here, I'm just trying to get the cut right so I can go ahead and cut the lace. I know it's cut out a little, but I had to get close up to the mirror because I didn't want to mess this up. So, and excuse my underarms. I need to shave, but that's another time. But really, I'm just trying to make sure that I am getting the evenness of both sides. I don't want one side to look different than the other, so you'll see me go back and forth between each one until I'm done to make sure that it's just up to my perfection, how I like it. And again, I do not use glue. That's one thing I don't do. I used to when I did lace frontals, but I noticed that my skin is super sensitive to any adhesives or glues or sprays. So I had to eliminate that so my skin can breathe. My hair doesn't like it either. So I just leave the ear tabs just free. A lot of people won't see it either. I don't plan on getting to a fight and somebody try to rip my wig off. So all of that is out the question. But here, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe the excess hair glue or whatever I had on here with alcohol. I just put it on the cotton swab and just brushed it. I did burn my finger as I was doing this. I tried to play it off, but normally when they are hot, that's when you want to clean your flat irons. Anything basically, from pots, pans, whatever, grease comes off when it's hot. So you may want to get some alcohol for your brushes, hot combs, whatever, and take all that excess stuff off before you use them, because it can ruin your stuff. It can ruin all your hair utensils and your style. It can ruin your day, honestly. But I'm just trying to get that curl formation in for the baby hairs before I go ahead and lay it down. Now, for the baby hairs, I'm not using the olive oil spray that I normally use because it just doesn't work well with my skin. My skin just doesn't like it anymore. So I'm using the Gorilla Snot, the purple. It's 10 plus holding than the other ones that they have. They have like green, yellow, red. I have the purple one. Actually, I have all the colors in green. I just use that one because it just holds the baby hairs down how I like them. And I don't have to use a lot, but as you can see, I'm just going ahead and getting that baby hair together so I can lay it down, and then we'll go into the next side to get that together. Alright, so right here, I am going to actually start doing my brows. I use Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. I don't use, and I say this in the nicest way possible, I don't use pencils for my brows because once you get to the sharpener, like we go to sharpen your pencils, my skin is just, it's too sensitive for it and it starts to break out under my eyebrow. We can't have that. So it's just much easier and safer for me to use a dip brow on the brush. I actually love it. I've been using it for a couple of years now. I want to say since high school, so 2014, 2015-ish. So it's been a while since I've been using these, and it pretty much saved my brows. I already have thin brows as it is, so it's not pulling my hairs out. I just decided to do my brows and lashes as I was in the bathroom before I headed out. But it normally takes me about 5-6 minutes to do my brows, honestly, because I've been doing them for so long. I know how I want my brows to look, and they always turn out looking how I want them to. And I did just thread and pluck my eyebrows, I want to say 2 days prior, so my eyebrows is looking pretty fresh. So of course I have to find that new arch for my freshly done brows, but for the most part it's just super easy for me to go ahead and knock all of it out at once. And to do wig tutorials just without recording, it takes me about, I want to say 10-15 minutes just to install the wig basically. But this is just my routine, and I'm using Armad and NARS concealer, creamy concealer, for the concealer under my brows. It matches my skin perfectly, honestly. It just settles into my skin, and sometimes I forget that I have it on. I do use a Q-tip to get the excess concealer off, but sometimes I just blend it in with my skin, like the middle of my eyebrows or the top of the brows, just to give it that arch and that how do I say it? It gives it a beautiful look, basically. And I have a lot of compliments from work and anywhere I go about my brows. So sometimes I clean it, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood. But I just decided to do my lips for whatever reason. I didn't even plan on doing my makeup. That's in another video. But I did a lip liner, some Fenty lip gloss, and I just finished up. Alright, so this is the back of the wig. I would say it's about 24 24 to 26 inches, depending on your height. It's super cute. And of course the front. You can lay it down a little bit more. That's what I have to do, but it's cute. I don't do the ear tabs because I don't like glue, but I just put a little bit of Got2b glue spray. The tabs are pretty much close down to my head. I don't have to worry about the wig shifting at all. But normally what I do with the elastic band is all the way in the back. I normally take them and do a crisscross. So that way the front of the wig is a little bit tighter. But you don't have to worry about using glue. If you like using glue, sis, use glue. I don't, because I have very sensitive skin. So as soon as I take the glue off, regardless if I use little or not, or the brand, I will have a ring over my face. We're not doing that. So here is a 360. I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup. And we're going to come back and do another 360. Well, guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this wig in the comments. I did buy this wig from my local beauty supply store, so it could be available depending on where you are. But don't get mad at me if you can't find it. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.